every main character in an anime is well liked by everyone. Are you tired of the popular girl or the good-looking guy that everyone seems to have a crush on? Well, look no further. Welcome to Trending Ticket, and today we're introducing you to the top 10 anime where everyone hates the main character. Here you'll find anime where the main character just can't seem to catch a break from the people around him. So make sure to watch until the end for the best anime in this category. Number 10. Demon King Daimao. Starting off our list at number 10 is Demon King Daimao. This Japanese light novel was written by Shotaro Mizuki and illustrated by Soichi Ito and published by Hobby Japan. It has a total of 13 volumes, with the first one coming out on February 1, 2008, and the last one becoming available on March 29, 2014. It follows the main character named Akuto Sai, who has aspirations to become a high priest as he wants to do good in the world. As such, he enrolls himself in the Constant Academy for Magic Arts, where to his shock, the school oracle predicts that his future job will be Demon Lord. As a result, everyone in school begins to fear and hate Akuto, who now finds himself with no friends and has trouble focusing on his studies. Akuto has to fight off monsters, bullies, and well-meaning classmates, and, as if that isn't enough, he also has to deal with a cute android who's been tasked to watch over him 24/7. But if you think Akuto has it bad at his new school, wait until you get to the top anime on this list. Number 9. The Ancient Magus Bride. Moving on to number 9 on this list, and we have The Ancient Magus Bride by Kori Yamazaki. The manga version of this series was published in Mag Garden's monthly Comic Garden magazine in Japan. It also has a 3-part OVA that serves as a prequel to the events in the manga, while the anime adaptation of this series aired from October 2017 to March 2018. The Ancient Magus Bride tells the story of high school student Chisei Hattori, who is an orphan and is shunned by her relatives and some people in her community. With no other options left for her to survive in life, Chisei makes the difficult decision to enter herself in an auction with the hopes that someone would take her in and provide her with something to call home. To her surprise, a 7-foot-tall humanoid named Elias Ainsworth buys her for £5 million. Ainsworth, who has an animal skull for a head and is probably more demon than a human, confuses Chisei as she has no idea if he's the answer to her problems or just another one of her nightmares. Number 8. Kaze no Stigma. At number 8 is Kaze no Stigma, which follows the main character named Kazume Kannagi. A member of the fire-wielding Kannagi family, Kazume is considered an anomaly by his family due to his lack of firepower. Despite this inability, however, Kazume's father pressures the poor young man to compete for the right to use the powerful heirloom sword against his 12-year-old cousin. The duel proves to be uneven as the 18-year-old Kazume is easily defeated by his younger cousin and results in him being banished from the family. The bitter, rude, and selfish Kazume spends the next 4 years of brutal exile, which is not without its hardships and conflicts, to master the Fujitsu or power to control wind. Things get worse at the Kannagi compound when several members wind up dead because of the Fujitsu, and upon Kazume's return, he is immediately suspected by the surviving family, including his hot-headed cousin, to be the cause behind the brutal murders. It is now up to Kazume to clear his name, and at the same time help the family that hates him and whom he hates in return to find the real killer. Number 7. Scrapped Princess. Coming in at number 7 is Scrapped Princess, which is a light novel series that was adapted into anime in 2003. Scrapped Princess also has a manga adaptation that is 3 volumes long but does not overlap with the anime plot-wise except for the 3 main characters. The original light novels, on the other hand, have been translated into English by distributor Tokyo Pop. The story follows 15-year-old Pacifica Kasula, who is followed by a curse that is set to occur on her 16th birthday. As a result, Pacifica is hated and feared by those who follow the god Mouser and has garnered the nickname Scrapped Princess due to her potential to destroy the world. Pacifica escapes murder at the hands of her haters by running away from the village of Manhurin with her adoptive sister and brother. Pacifica is affected by the hatred thrown at her and is deeply disturbed by how much people suffer because of her presence. Despite this, however, she maintains a happy personality with a positive outlook and must work with the people she meets along the journey so that they can break the curse that is upon her. Pacifica sure gets a lot of hate, but we bet our number 1 pick is even more despised, so keep watching to find out. Number 6. Boku wa Tomodachi ga Sakunai. Number 6 on this list is high school anime Boku wa Tomodachi ga Sakunai, also known as Hagenai, which literally means I have few friends. This light novel series was adapted into a 12-episode anime, which was shown in Japan in 2011. It also spawned an OVA which was released in September 2012, in addition to a live-action film adaptation which came out in February 2014. Bokowa Tomodachi ga Sakunai follows newly transferred student Kodaka Hasegawa, who has found notoriety for himself as a delinquent and bully among his classmates. The half-British teen with his distinct blonde hair is considered intimidating and unapproachable by his peers, despite his determination to make a positive impression. His face, which is set into a permanent frown, doesn't help matters, and instead of attracting people towards him, students around Kodaka are more likely to run away whenever he attempts to act nice. Kodaka finds an ally in equally solitary Yozora Mikazuki, and they decide that the best way to improve their plight is to form an after-school club for loners like themselves. As the anime progresses, their club expands and they meet a diverse set of characters that's bound to change their high school lives forever. Number 5. Rakudai Kishi no Cavalry. Halfway through this list, at number 5 is Rakudai Kishi no Cavalry, which, like most animes on this list, is adapted from a series of light novels. Covering the first 3 volumes, the anime series was shown in 2015 and focuses on Iki Kurogane, who is a student at the prestigious Hagen Academy. Rakudai Kishi no Cavalry is set in a world where humans have magical powers and can transform their souls into weapons. Known as Blazers, students train in academies in order to achieve Magid Knight status. The main character, Iki Kurogane, comes from a well-known family of Blazers, but for some reason is ranked at the lowest of the totem pole as an F-ranked Blazer. Kurogane, who is considered a failure, has no talent and is an underachiever in school, which results in him repeating a year. He is treated coldly by his other classmates, including his A-ranked roommate Stella, who thinks that he is useless and a waste of space at the academy. Kurogane has accepted his lot in life, but must work with Stella to gain the acceptance of others, then finally graduate from the academy, while also dealing with the changing dynamics between him and Stella. Number 4. Trigun. Trigun takes number 4 on this list with its 1998 anime adaptation. Originally a manga series that was released in the late 90s, the anime had 26 episodes, while a feature film adaptation was released in April 2010. The anime outpaced the manga and had to compensate by replacing key points, resulting in a tone that is much lighter compared to the manga. Trigun follows the protagonist named Vash the Stampede, who is feared by many due to the alleged destruction that he causes wherever he goes. Nicknamed the Humanoid Typhoon, destruction and chaos follow Vash as he runs from town to town to escape the bandits who are pursuing him due to the $60 billion bounty on his head for supposedly destroying the city of July. Despite this notorious reputation, however, Vash is a huge softie who tries to save others without using fatal techniques, and as the series progresses, more of his past is revealed, particularly how he came to gain the horrible nickname and how he resolves it. Number 3. My teen romantic comedy Snafu. Rounding up our top 3 picks on this list is my teen romantic comedy Snafu, also known as my youth romantic comedy Is Wrong as I Expected, or Origairu for short. This Japanese light novel series that has been adapted into anime aired in 2013, followed by a second season in 2015, while a third and final season is showing in July 2020. The anime follows a loner named Hachiman Hikigaya who takes introversion to the extreme and is completely isolated, has no friends, and is very pragmatic. Students around him are put off by his dead fish eyes and his strange beliefs, such as his theory that youth is an illusion and that happiness is a facade. This concerns his teacher, who thinks that he might be on the path to becoming a social outcast, so he is forced to join a club where he has to help others in school. Along with fellow member and resident ice queen Yukino Yukinoshita, Hachiman must get out of his comfort zone to fulfill his duties and, in the process, perhaps even change his negative views about life. Number 2. The Rising of the Shield Hero. At number 2 on this list is The Rising of the Shield Hero, which was originally a web novel and a light novel series. In June 2019, the series was adapted into a 25-episode anime, with a second and third season rumored to be in the works. The anime follows Nofumi Lautani, who is an easygoing otaku who finds himself teleported into a parallel universe along with 3 other people to form the 4 cardinal heroes, who have been called to vanquish the waves, which have been ravaging and bringing disaster to the country of Melromark. Nofumi is made fun of by his fellow heroes and the people of Melromark for being weak and having a boring personality. In addition, nobody wants to train with him to improve his skills, and the only person who does betrays him. Nofumi is further held back by the realization that he can't make it on his own in the foreign kingdom, and so must rely on his abilities in order to survive and protect the people of Melromark. Number 1. Great Teacher Onizuka. Topping this list is Great Teacher Onizuka, originally a manga series that ran from January 1997 to February 2002. The manga was extremely popular and resulted in several adaptations, including TV drama, live-action film, and a 43-episode anime. Great Teacher Onizuka, or GTO for short, follows Eikichi Onizuka, a reformed biker gang leader who decides to become a teacher despite barely passing in teaching college and forgetting to take the licensure exams. The only school that would accept him is a private school where he is assigned to the worst class ever. It's notorious for allegedly driving a teacher to suicide, another to nervous breakdown, while another joined a cult. The ruthless delinquents will drive any teacher insane, but Onizuka is determined to change the world through his own unique ways, one student at a time. So, which of these anime are you going to watch now? Comment down below your picks and let us know. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and head on over to our other video on the top 10 anime characters who were incredibly powerful but were born as weak. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so that you'll be the first to know when we come out with more awesome content.